In this video example, we're going to show you a little bit about customizing the search form. By default, your search form is only going to include the location search element that includes the postal code with a radius. And that's configurable if you go under Interfaces and then choose your interface and open up the form settings for that interface. By default, we've only got this one selected field. So on the left, we'll have our available fields that we can pick from, broken out between custom fields and system fields. Then on the right, we're going to have the selected fields that are going to be displayed on our interface. So let's drag and drop the keyword field over to our selected fields. I'll click Apply to save those changes and reload the page. And note now that we have the keyword field displayed. That's the basic operation of changing the search field. You drag fields from the left over to the selected fields. So you'll notice that there are a number of fields that are available here in a couple different formats. You see that we have the categories that are available for display as a single dropdown or as checkboxes. Similarly, with custom fields, you can have them available as a dropdown of unique values, or you can have them as a text box. Let's see how these work. So in this case, we're going to search for teller languages. So I'll drag and drop that as a dropdown and save my changes. When I reload the page, you'll see that I have a dropdown list of all unique values of teller languages in my database. So I may have 500 locations that offer Russian or Spanish, but I'm only going to have the unique values in this list. So this list is built from the teller languages field of my data. Now, this is only going to let people choose from this list of 4. So it's a very, very controlled search. However, if my data was such that I wanted people to enter in a key phrase similar to the keyword field, instead of a drop-down list, I would remove dropdown, and I would add the text teller languages search field. So I'll drag that and drop it over and apply and reload the page. So now when I search for Hindi and hit submit, I'll match just those locations that are offering, that have tellers who speak Hindi language. However, if I spelled something wrong, or I spelled it differently, that would not match. So it's often nice to use the drop-down list if you have a relatively small number of items to display. So that's basically how the search form can be customized.